Hello YouTube, it's 5:57 p.m. Sunday, December 19th, 2021. And yeah, last video kind of went, I was talking about lizards and my mind wanders, what can I say? My apologies for the vertical video, but I am carrying a bag full of boxes full of recycling. Probably not the best use of my time. I've talked in the past to how little money there is in recycling at this point. And to add transportation of recyclable materials on foot is just silly at this point. Whoa, what's going on? Yikes, paramedics. Thank you, lights and shit. Yeah, probably not the best use of my time, but to be honest, I really have nothing else pressing at the moment. Well, I probably should respond to those people I was talking about yesterday that wanted a videographer and a DJ for their private party for for less than $200. I still haven't responded to them, and yeah, I'm just, the more I think about it, I just don't even want to deal with those people. But I don't know. I might write them back. It could happen. I've already pretty much wrote that off from their last email, to be honest. What the hell is that? Anyway, so that was pretty awesome coming back on the way from the bank. I think I stated it before I noticed I was walking by Petco and got on a tangent talking about my lizards. But yeah, so I stopped at the bus let me off right in front of Taco Bell. Got some Taco Bell, and then I was absolutely appalled at the quantity of homeless people just loitering and leaving trash all over the place along 44th Street in front of Arcadia Crossing. Because as you saw, as I was walking on that video, Arcadia Crossing is a really nice shopping center. It just seems crazy that a shopping center that's that nice, that no effort is being made to keep the actual front of it that faces the street, keep that street frontage nice. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I feel, sorry, I'm struggling trying to keep my bag together here. I mean, I feel bad for those people. I really do. And there needs to be help and assistance for them. But on the same token, do you really have to block the street and be in front of the Taco Bell and the other businesses here? Like, why are you there? And speaking of which, they're all gathering at the corner of the park again, as per usual. Damn. So after that, went to the bank. And getting kind of frustrated with Chase Bank. And honestly, I think what's going on with Chase Bank is kind of a reactionary thing to the increase in homelessness here. Now, I frequently go to the Chase Bank that's located at 19th and Montebello, because that's where I do my transfer from the light rail to the Route 60, coming and going from Bullocks. And so that's convenient. Like, usually there's enough hang time on that transfer that I can just walk over to the ATM and do what I have to do. But for quite some time, that ATM, which like most Chase ATMs, is located inside a vestibule that I should be able to open with my bank card. The vestibule, for quite some time, it doesn't open. Like, I slide the thing and I can tell that it's reading my card, but that door is just set to where it stays locked, which creates the awkward situation. So, awkward situations. This guy has no headlights on. No headlights. You can turn on your headlights? No, maybe not turning on headlights. You don't need headlights. All right. So there he goes, driving down the street. Driving in the middle of the freaking road. That's awesome. No headlights. Wow. amazing. It's frustrating. It's so many people that are just so inept at operating the vehicles, have vehicles to operate, and meanwhile I'm walking on the goddamn sidewalk trying to make sure they don't hit me. Anyway, yeah, so the vestible's been locked, and it's frustrating because I end up having to walk through the drive-up ATM, which is not such a bad thing, like late at night when there's nobody there, but when there's cars and stuff pulling up, it's super fucking awkward, and I get super dirty looks from the people that are in the car, like, why are you standing here? Because I bank here, and for whatever reason they've chosen to make it to where my bank card doesn't open the vestibule so I can use the walk-up ATM, so I have no other choice. Anyway, I've never had that problem at the one at the Chase Bank over at Arcadia Crossing until today, and it was pretty wild. They've got two, and I posted it on my Snapchat. They've got two what do you call it? Two drive-up ATMs there, and the one on the left wasn't working at all. I mean, I shouldn't say it wasn't working at all. You couldn't make withdrawals and couldn't make deposits. Like, all I could do on it is check my balance, or maybe, you know, move I could, you know, move funds from my checking to my savings or something, which is kind of useless. I mean, I could do all that with the app, you know. I mean, the whole purpose of an ATM, generally speaking, is to deposit money or withdraw money. And you know, in the day of banking apps, we can do all that kind of thing, anything else over the app conveniently and securely. So yeah, it was pretty frustrating, and there was a long line for that, which made it even more awkward. Just trying to queue up in a line of cars while you're on foot is awkward, to say the least. I kind of sat on the side for a while and waited for the line to go down before I finally went up to it. And as I was at it, I noticed two other people trying to get in the vestibule, and one of them went as far as to like download the bank app to see if he could use it to open the door. And I told him, it's like, no, they've been doing this in Christown for a while. They're going to do it. They're obviously doing it here now, probably to keep homeless people out of the vestibule. Had a pretty good conversation with people who were trying to get in. And for this particular bank, it's like doubly frustrating because not only is there an ATM in that vestibule, but there's also a Amazon locker that a lot of people have their packages delivered to. And the one guy that was trying to get in, that had downloaded the app, I told him, it's like, hey, I'd already tried both of my Chase bank cards, and neither of them open that door. It's locked. He was trying to get in to pick up a package. And the whole purpose of that whole Amazon locker thing is so people can get at their packages like anytime, 24/7. But with that vestibule apparently only open during banking hours, that pretty much eliminates the convenience of that Amazon locker, which makes me wonder if Amazon's even aware of that situation, because that's pretty shitty. Anyway, yeah, that was an adventure. At least I was able to get through the drive-up ATM and get my cash, move a little cash over to Wells Fargo, and then pop by Fry's and got a couple drinks, and that's where I ran the last video. Just kind of showing the hustle and bustle of Arcadia Crossing, which is super nice on the inside. Never mind the homeless people along the sidewalk on the outside. That leads me up to here. So I did, as you saw, I ran into my neighbor Alan and was able to help him and get his TV. It just needed to scan for new channels. For those of you who don't know, that are trying to cut the cord and use broadcast TV as opposed to cable or satellite. In Phoenix has actually one of the best markets for over-the-air digital TV. And there is my thing. Anyway, every so often the FCC repacks the channels, and you do got to rescan them. So, got him a lot of channels that way. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up and hit the package store.